Hello and welcome to the Kaikov's podcast. We have my co-host, Mr. Boris.
Hey.
How we doing today?
I'm
We
excited.
have a very, very special guest, Mike Steinberg. Let's do our tradition.
This is take two, so he almost signed the 5. But you know what to do already.
Sign
it's,
it right
it's,
now.
it's our little tradition. All our guests
Wish
come.
us a good luck, Jack.
Best of luck, guys. You guys are going to crush it here.
Amen.
So,
Amen. We're gonna collect that money and throw it into your investment firm.
Let's do it.
Amen.
We'll times that stuff by 50.
So the podcast is like a little autobiography about you, how you got started. We kind of try to influence the younger generation or people who are want to get more experience in your field. So just to start us off, how this whole journey started. Did your family immigrate? Are you an all-American boy type of thing? So
I'm an all-American boy.
okay.
Grew up in, my parents got divorced when I was 10.
Wow.
Okay.
And, as a 10-year-old, you know everything. So, moved into another house. My mom remarried, had stepbrothers and sisters.
Where you grew up?
Are you a single sibling?
No, I have a younger brother who's 33, 1 year younger than me. 33, I'm 34. And, we had a tough little childhood. Not crazy tough, but it was definitely broken, challenging.
Where is it?
Melville, and then we moved to Dix Hills, and we moved back to Melville.
I live in Comac, so
Okay. Yeah.
exciting.
So we went through that, and then, my mom was a single mom, didn't have money. I had to work at a high school. So I worked in a pizzeria, and, I was making $5-6 an hour.
Okay.
But it was the best work, and I would recommend any parent out there to really get your children to work because it teaches them discipline. So after school, I would work at the pizzeria. In high school, I would work maybe 30, 40 hours a week. And then after high school, I would go back to the pizzeria, work 70, 80 hours a week.
Nice. So your summers were all tagged in. Are you good at least in making pizza?
Yeah, I can.
You know how to make pizza?
I know how to make pizza. I can run a whole pizzeria with my eyes closed.
Nice.
Easily.
That's awesome.
So let me tell you how I met him. We're selling currently one of our businesses with me and my partner, and I was introduced through another one of the real estate agents that works under your empire. And then he came in, we negotiated, and one thing that I loved about him, he's just hungry to get the business. It doesn't matter if everybody charges 13-14% on the sale. I told him I wanted an open listing. I wanted this percentage. He's like, came back, let me think about it, send me the contract, I signed. So while he's selling my business, I was working with, besides trying to sell it myself, just a little background. He was pushing the market, and when we'll tag his businesses in the end of the podcast, you'll see, I think across the board, you got like 3 million followers between 3 of your businesses.
Right now, I have about a little over 1 million. So pizza, high school, college, working in pizza.
What college?
I went to Farmingdale and I dropped out, and then I had to
How
just
many years, months in?
2 years
2 years in.
Yeah.
What'd you go for?
business.
Business.
Yeah.
Not bad. You got
Not
some.
bad. I learned way more in the pizzeria than I did in college.
Facts.
Seriously, because you know what? It teaches you how to talk to people. It teaches you customer service.
Okay.
And when you're dealing with people, you know how to deal with them. That's everything in life. You'll be successful.
How long did you work at the pizzeria?
From 16 to 21.
Wow, 5 years.
5 years grinding and making $6-7 an hour, not saving anything.
Dropped out. What was the inspiration behind the whole getting into the real estate market and all that? How did that fall into your play?
I wanted to get my real estate license and I started renting apartments.
Got it.
And I was renting, renting apartments, making $3,000-4,000 a month while doing pizza.
Because I also had my real estate license, but I don't really like that business. The issue that I have with that is that when you get your license, you have to park your license at a real estate agency.
At a firm, yeah.
At a firm. But they don't really help you get any work. You have to kind of grind and get it yourself. But if I'm not an experienced worker, I'm just telling you my negative point of view.
You have to shadow somebody. That's what it is.
They don't shadow. They don't give you nobody to shadow.
Well, you had a bad firm.
My company, I give people leads. I give people
the names of the company. So
Hedgestone Business Advisors. We're the #1 business brokerage in the whole country right now.
Nice.
Nice.
The second business.
I own Billionaire Buyers Club. We're basically a private equity company. We have 50 very high net worth individuals that invest millions of dollars a month into businesses together.
Okay, so let's start with the real estate thing first. So
Well, how did you get into the real estate? How did that come up?
So, when I was at a pizzeria, I met someone came in and they order a couple of slices, and he goes to pay, and he throws down a black card. I didn't even know what a black card was.
Yeah.
I grabbed the card. It was heavy. I was like, what the hell is this? He's like, it's a black card. I'm like, what do you do for a living? He's like, I'm a business broker. I'm like, what's a business broker? I've never heard. I'm a 21-year-old kid. He's like, I sell pizzerias. I sell car washes. I sell restaurants. I sell any type of business. I'm like, can I shadow you?
Oh, nice.
And he's like, yeah, I'm looking for hungry. You seem like you really want to work. So I'll be there Saturday, Sunday, anytime, any place I'm there. So I shadowed him. He's a 70-year-old guy, OG in the business, doing it for 40 years.
Wow.
Learned a lot from him. Smart guy.
He's like your mentor.
He's my mentor, and he
What's his
works with me right now.
Oh, nice.
Under you?
He
or
works
with
under
you?
me. He's 92 years old right now.
No way. The guy's still grinding. That's amazing.
I was with him yesterday.
That's great.
You
So
want to give him a shout out?
shout out to Richard Minchell.
The man who built this guy, and now you took him under your wing.
I took him under my wing, and we have an amazing relationship. So learn from him. Then 2 years later, I started my own firm.
How did that go? What was that the main idea, or this just came along saying, "Listen, I'm already a big boy. I want to do this on my own," type of thing? How did that?
Yeah, you know what it was? He knew it too. Like, you know, he was in his probably late 70s, early 80s at this time. And he's like,
He didn't mind you growing
No, he
and
loved
opening up
it.
your own firm.
he loved it.
Yeah, that's nice.
He said,
That's
I took care of him. I took care of
Did
him.
he have his own firm, or he worked on the?
He was like, he had his own firm, but he was slowing down a little bit.
Yeah, he probably had too many OGs working under that flag.
Yeah, and I learned a lot from those guys. And then he respects it. So I started Empire Business Management, you know, brought on my friends with me, brought on my dad. My dad was selling cars at Hyundai and Range Rover. I said, Dad, come on. So he came with me. My friends came with me.
Like Wolf of Wall Street. You know, you get your own gang together.
Wait till you hear exactly what happens now. So about like 5 to 6 people came in 2022.
Did you get an office, or you work from?
We got an office in Syosset.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, fast forward to now, we have 400 full-time brokers
Wow.
throughout the country.
That's insane.
We're the number one company in
Nationwide.
We're number one business brokerage in the whole country. Last year, we sold 315 businesses.
That's insane.
This year, we're going to sell over 1,000 businesses.
So are you big as what is it, vested brokers or something?
I love
Yeah, I heard
Nathan's great. Yes, we're
He's one of the partners, I believe, there, right?
yeah. He's the partner there.
Yeah. So are you guys? Because I know for the last like 15 years they were the biggest business sellers in the country. They're also nationwide.
Yeah, they're great at what they do, and
Are you bigger than them now?
now we're bigger than them. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know what it is? It's social media.
Of course.
So my social media, like the traditional business broker, they do drop notes, they do mailers, they do door knocking, right? I did social media. I went all in on social media. I have almost 1 million followers on Instagram. I'm getting 50 to 100 business owners that want to sell their businesses every single week.
How do you manage it?
I have a whole back-end team on my Instagram. I have 400 people I delegate leads to every day. I don't take any more leads.
Personally.
Oh, okay. So you
Personally, I'm
You
done.
just collect a percentage, call it a day.
I'm the house.
Nice.
You know, I'm the house.
I
So
love it. Look at him smiling. Hey.
today, you know what I'm doing? I'm going to Westchester. This guy, very wealthy guy, one of his best tenants left and fled to Italy. He had a great pizzeria. He was doing like $25,000 a week. The guy just left. He's like, Mike, could you come? I follow you on TikTok. Can you come? We'll split the key money. Find me a good tenant. I'm like, we'll split the key money. So whatever we get, if we get 300,000, we'll split it 3 each. So it's worth my time maybe to go up there for a couple of hours.
Wow.
150
We're going
grand.
too fast. We're going too fast. So let's go back.
I'm excited, man. Sorry.
Usually it happens to we're hungry to find out, or we're learning ourselves. So we're but when you were saying you took 6 guys on you took your dad with you, what's happening now? Because you have 0 leads.
0 leads.
You have to feed 6 families. So what's happening after that?
0 leads, but the ambition and the hunger was unmatched.
Okay.
So literally
You're waking up in the morning,
waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I told my mom, like, Mom, you're working with me now. I brought my mom into the business.
Okay.
And I was like, Mom, let's go. Let's change our lives. Let's level up right now. And she's like, I love what you're doing. She saw what I was doing. I sold the pizzeria.
That was when you were 21.
This is about like 22, 23.
22, 23.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's about 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, Mom, we got to go. We got to put drop notes under shopping center doors, business doors.
Where'd you get your first? Sorry to interrupt. Where'd you get the money for this first? This is whatever.
This is free.
No, but you had to print it out, right? Everything.
Yeah,
So this is your
this-
money. Did you grab some money from your parents
So-
because they believed in you, or is this pizza money?
I never grabbed money from my parents. This is all pizza money.
Okay.
But this is the most for all the young generation out there that wants to learn how to do an inexpensive advertising. Drop Notes is the way to go.
And they still do it in Long Island, by the way. It's still.
Drop Notes is the best
old
way.
school, yeah,
It's
yeah,
old school.
They
We
do it in Long Island. They still have coupon
It's
books.
more,
and
it's
all
more
that.
personal, especially when you have it handwritten and you have it like signed.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very
so
personal.
I'm gonna get into that. So it's handwritten.
Media for that, by the way.
You have the what's it called?
Yeah, sure.
That's good. So we handwrite our envelopes.
Okay.
So we handwrite the letter saying we have an interested buyer that's interested in buying your business. Slip it on the doors. Guess what the success rate is. Guess how many people call you back out of 100?
80%.
No, that's
That's
out of
right.
100 people. What do you think?
40 people.
No, that's
yeah.
One person would be great for another. We get about 5 to 6 people that are like, I'm interested in selling. So if we do 1,000 envelopes, we're gonna get 50 to 60 people
That's insane.
that want to sell.
That's actually not bad.
So I flooded Long Island. I flooded 110 where I worked. I got a pizzeria. I sold the pizzeria. I got a $20,000 check. I told my dad, this is it. So then from there, sky is the limit. I bought a pizzeria. So
Your own
Well,
pizzeria.
I bought a pizzeria with an investor in Dubai.
Okay, you still have it?
No, I sold it.
Oh, okay.
I sold it a while ago, in 2017.
Okay.
But I learned it was a $2 million operation.
Wow.
And I knew the pizza business, so we killed it there. I brought my best friend in from Long Island.
Nice.
He slept at the pizzeria at night because he lived all the way in Rocky Point.
Wow.
So it was like a 3-hour drive. So we slept there 5 days a week, showered at Planet Fitness. We did whatever we had to do.
100%.
We got it up from 30,000 to 50,000 a week, and we sold it.
Nice. Is he still with you, your friend?
Now he works at one of my car washes.
Oh.
So I own car washes too.
Yeah,
I'll get into
we'll
that.
talk about them because this is very exciting for me. Let's first finish with the whole real estate situation, how you got there.
All right, so I sold that pizzeria. I went all in. I started, then I got into car washes. That was my real niche. So I started selling car washes. I sold half of the car washes on Long Island.
Oh, wow.
So I sold about 70 locations from 2019 to 2023.
Why a lot of them are selling? If they're, isn't it like the most profitable business there is?
A lot of baby boomers retiring, and their kids don't want to work. They don't want to put the sweat equity in these car washes, so they just want to sell. And you can get good multiples.
Because I know your building type of with your other business, the Billionaires Buying Club, right? Isn't there a
Billionaire Buyers Club.
club? You're advertising that heavily because you're looking for investors. I know one of the skits that you had on Instagram, you raised like $3-something million in less than a week for
One day.
and one day, yeah. So you're building that business for the investors, and you're just gonna manage that whole situation. Like if you're gonna have 30 car washes, or are you buying and flipping? So what are you doing with
Both. But the main goal is to hold. So I have 10 different operators that are going to run each probably 2 to 3 different
So
businesses.
you're looking for an operating investor, or you're looking for a?
I'm looking for silent, passive. I already have the operators.
How do you look for those?
Over the course of my career, I've built really strong relationships with people that bought businesses from me, friends of mine, and I built a strong army of 10 solid operators that are with me full
And they
time.
can manage multiple car washes all over.
OGs will run circles around the new generation.
Got it. That's very interesting. Is that the only thing you're concentrating on? I know we're jumping back.
How do you manage that part? Because I'm sure you have a system in play where you have those 10 guys, but they know what to expect. And how does that process work?
So they're all very experienced guys. So I don't need to get involved at all in the day-to-day.
You're the
They handle. I have a full-time guy at BlackRock. He used to work at BlackRock doing the books.
Wow.
Right? So he does the books. They do the operations. They report to me. They show me the payroll. If the payroll is over 35%, I'm like, guys, what's going on?
Yeah.
That's the business, in the car wash business. So as long as the payroll's in place, we're making money.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Nice, nice.
Are these the old school guys? They're also part of the investment, or they're just employees that?
They're not employees. They get a piece of the management fee.
without putting any money in.
Without putting any money in, because
Okay, so that's cool.
if they weren't my friends for years, I would make them put a little money in it. But they've shown their loyalty to me over the last 10
What are you
years.
promising the silent investors on what's the turnaround?
So this is the beautiful thing about the Billionaire Buyers Club. There's no LP GP structure like these real estate.
What does that mean?
So LP is limited partners, GP is general partners. A lot of these real estate funds, they have a general partner where they basically they catch up to the limited partner. The limited partner doesn't get as much equity as a general partner. The way I'm doing it is everyone is equal. You're just people in my club where if I'm putting in money, I'm a partner. If they're putting in money, they're a partner. There's no edge I have over them.
Got it.
The general partners have an edge over the limited partners. For me, everyone's even. If the equity's $4 million, I'm putting up $400,000. I'm a 10% owner. If you do it, you're part of the club. You're a 10% owner.
Okay, what if you need more partners? Does your shares decrease?
No, every deal, it's a deal-by-deal basis. So the first...
What if sometimes you have a business where you need to put in more money in after you already buy the business?
So the beautiful thing about this club, I own Hedgestone, so we see the best deals. So we have 1,000 listings, right? I'm picking the top 1% to buy. So the businesses that I'm buying, they're the best businesses. So far, anything can go wrong. Right, but I'm picking the steals. I'm cherry picking the best deals. So the car wash that we're buying right now, this thing does 175,000 and 160 to 175,000 monthly recurring revenue.
Why you picked this business?
Because I know this business and I have great operators in this business, and that's what we know, and we're good at it.
Now I saw you also starting venture off from the car wash into laundromats.
Laundromats a little bit. You know what I'm getting into? A lot of automotive. We're buying a big tire shop right now. Which I can't disclose where, but they do about 40,000 tires a year.
Oh my God.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Now,
New tires or used? Or
doesn't matter. There's
both, but mostly used.
So how do you do your due diligence about that? Like, because you worked at a pizzeria, you have people in your circle that are heavily into car washes. Now this is a new venture you're getting into. Even though you're seeing the numbers, they're profitable, but the people that are making it profitable are obviously in this business for many years. So what are you doing? You're going to recruit that person, tell them, how is your research being done now?
So I'm inheriting the whole staff. So the whole entire staff, the owners are older, the staff runs the business. So we're bringing in the whole staff. I'm also bringing in someone on my team that knows the business, that's staying there right now and watching the business. So he's there for 30 days. He's watching the whole entire business. He's learning learning their business. He's already in the tire business, and he's going to run the business on a day-to-day. And he's someone that's another partner of mine in a gas station that I have.
Okay, so but you wouldn't have got into this business if you didn't have that backup.
I would never get into business unless I have people.
Got it.
That's the number one thing in business is people.
Of course.
Are you adjusting anything? Are you making it more AI or computerized, anything? Because a lot of these old school businesses don't have none of this. It's just literally handshakes, cash being given, because it's run by the owners themselves. So you're gonna get into the tire shop. What is your surrounding or your guys saying? Are you going to have computers in there? Or how are you going to keep control of all this?
Absolutely. So we're going to have a CRM that we use for all of our businesses.
Okay, break that down to us, because a lot of the people that are watching might not know this lingo.
So a CRM is a customer relationship management tool,
right,
where you organize your... So what it's going to do, essentially, is organize all of my clients. Some have their first names, their last names, their emails, their phone numbers, their social media profiles, and we're going to hit them up every day, every week, every month, depending on the business. Automatically through AI. And we're going to basically let them know, listen, we have a discount today. It's Women's Wednesday tire. You know, we're going to get them all the different things. They're going to be texted. They're going to be, when they're driving past the location, we're going to geo-fence them. So they get pinged.
Nice.
Come to the tire shop. It's a discount day. So we're going to drive. That's what we do. And we have our own AI system. I built an AI system in Hedgestone called Hedgestone AI.
Nice.
And I will get into that too. But we're revolutionizing.
Got it. So you're investing a lot of money into this whole...
I invest everything into my business.
Oh, you're throwing it back.
Every single dollar.
So you're not buying the big mansion. You're taking the...
Paying less tax.
Well, I'll buy the big mansion off the cash flow.
Okay. So that's the key.
So how many businesses do you own, obviously with partners and everything that you have, besides your broker that you do?
Right now...
How much money you managing, I guess, is the better question, no? Or what are we asking? How many facilities? Or
how many different businesses?
I would say right now 12 to 13 besides the brokerages.
Nice.
But by next year, this time, I'll probably have 50
So
Businesses that you own.
businesses that I own.
Nice. Okay.
So you're gonna turn that into some type of portfolio. You're gonna name all the car washes the same. What's the key thing? What are you gonna franchise? What's the plan?
The plan is to keep them separate for now until I really get a feel on the business. Because if I change it, if you buy a business and you change the name right now, you might piss the customers off. They might go somewhere else.
Correct.
So right now we're keeping everything the same, and then eventually when we own, 20 locations and we want to sell, then we'll probably package it together.
You're gonna sell like
He buys them, he builds them more, and he sells them for maximum.
You're not worried
right?
about that? That you're not gonna find another opportunity like this? How can I put it the right way? Like if you have, how they say the old school people say, don't change something that's been operating. Like you're making money. If you're gonna get rid of it,
Don't fix it if it ain't broken.
yeah, type of thing. So like if
I'm going for big numbers. I'm going for 50 plus billion.
got it, that's the
I was gonna say more, but let's just keep
let's
it
be
there.
humble.
How do you manage, let's say, tomorrow you're going to have 50 businesses, God willing. How are you going to manage? Obviously there's still cash floating around, and how do you, the items, and how does that whole process work?
People will always steal from you.
Of course.
You have to have a theft item line on your P&L, right? The goal is to mitigate that.
10% or less.
I would say 5% or less, but 10, yeah.
My father-in-law always used to tell me when he used to have a big scaffolding company. He said, "Boris, everybody's gonna steal. You just need to make sure they don't go past the percentage that you dedicated towards that. There's always 5 to 10% that people will find ways to steal money. If you're, God willing, your business is busy enough, this is something that you're gonna do. Cost of business. This is what
cost of business.
You're gonna sacrifice.
If I'm focused so much on one business, stealing, I'm gonna lose. My time is gonna be sucked into that. Yeah. I'm focused on the big picture.
Of course.
But to mitigate that, I have a dream team. I have very loyal guys. I can call 100 people to show up right now, right this second. That's how loyal they are to me, because I've given them over the last 3 to 4 years everything, and I took less because that's what I want to do. I want to empower my people, and now they're empowered. There's people in my company making millions of dollars doing this. A lot of people.
Wow.
How are you? Like you said that you're giving leads to your. We're jumping around between your businesses, but I want to get back a little bit into the real estate, because I think that's what gave you the bread and butter to extend to everywhere else.
Well, it's the business brokerage.
Brokerage, yeah. You said you're giving to your real estate agents. Are you only taking experienced real estate agents, or are you taking young bucks on board to teach them and mentor them? Are you scared that they might go off and drift off to do their own thing? Or?
Good luck. Good luck. Try. I mean, I'll give them the best luck.
Oh, okay. So are you giving it that out of your heart, good luck type of thing?
Out of my heart.
Or like good luck as like, go ahead, go do you.
No, they just will come back eventually, because we're just too far ahead of the game at this point.
They're on another level already.
Are you taking the young bucks? Or like
I'm taking God rest his soul. One of my best guys, Nick Martelli, just passed away in November, December 10th. One of my top guys, spoke to him every single day, 5 times a day. He was a CEO at Rikers Island, right? Wow. He left in February 2024. From February 2024 to February 2025, he made $500,000 selling businesses. He knew nothing. He was just a young hustler, the best, one of the best I've ever seen do it.
Wow. Got it. So you're open-minded to taking new, non-experienced.
I could tell right away. I don't care if you have experience. I'll tell right away. You're going to go drive to Brooklyn right now to show this car wash for me? Yes. Oh, the traffic. You're going to go? Yeah. I could tell right away.
You have an eye for it already.
Absolutely. I could tell in 10 seconds if they're going to make it.
Got it. So you have how many? 400 now. Are you still hands-on with it? Are you the ones that handpicking the leads, or you're giving them? How are you, let me put it in the right way. Are you any specific business you designating to specific people, or you're just taking the leads and you're trusting the real estate brokers that work for you? Like say, this guy sold previous pizzerias. Are you going to strictly dedicate him that lead, or are you going to experiment between all your different brokers?
So this is how it works. It's a chart. I'm here.
Okay.
I have 10 team leads right now. So we have the Wolf Pack, which is they're the best team right now. They closed over 100 businesses in the last probably 12 to 14 months, killing it. Run by Christian Rodriguez and Christian Zarama.
Big shout outs.
Big shout out. They're amazing. They've been with me for 6 years. and then they have sub teams under them. So they have about 100 people on their
So you
team.
broke the masters and you built.
I'm building teams
underneath them.
Every team lead is a 7-figure guy.
So who's Mike Aminoff, the one that's selling my business?
He's under the Wolfpack.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he is that power.
Yeah,
Mike, that
he is. He is, and
he's very hungry, man.
He's got. I got to talk to you about that after. We got something serious for you, but we'll talk about it after.
Yeah. I speak to him on a daily, and besides, he also has his own operating businesses. He's
He's got tanning salon.
yeah.
He's a beast. I love him.
Celebrities coming to him and all that. He's one of the original OGs.
And you know what? He's such a good guy too. Besides business, he's a beast.
Same last names, by the way.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. So yeah, he's the one that's actually, because you initially gave it to somebody else, my business but he, I guess, is no longer in that business.
No.
And then you provided me with Mike, which I knew him from the community, but I didn't know that he was in the real, I guess, is his side thing that he likes.
Now he just started because we were selling his tanning salons. Now he's in it full time. He's killing it. We're gonna sell a building together for like $25 million right now.
Yeah.
Nice. So you do a lot of residential.
So we started. So we have Hedgestone Homes. So we have Hedgestone Business Advisors. Then we have all the teams.
Is the mother.
Then we have Hedgestone Commercial Realty, which we have about $500 million in there. And then we have Hedgestone Homes that we just launched, where we're going to take over the whole residential market too.
Nice.
And then we have Hedgestone AI.
You don't develop yet buildings.
Buildings, we're not developing yet. We're just broke.
Do you recommend to own real estate? Do you have real estate?
Yeah, I have real estate. I recommend to own real estate. It's a great hold. You know, you can make a lot of money on appreciation.
But long term.
Long term.
Nothing short term.
I like business because of the cash flow and because I can flip them.
Correct.
Like there's businesses where when I was young, I got a business for 50 grand and I sold it in one day for 200 grand.
Nice.
One day.
What do you think?
I'm sorry, it's difficult now because everything is computerized, POS and all that. It's very difficult. How can you buy a business for 50,000 if the numbers are not there?
That one, there was no numbers. That was an asset sale. So I basically signed a lease, and then the next day, that day, I put it on Biz Buy Sell on my Instagram. I have a pizzeria for sale, fully equipped, 150 grand.
You sold the asset itself, the kitchen, everything that's inside of it.
I
Basically,
painted the
turnkey.
picture, and you know what that business is worth now? $400,000.
No way.
Wow, so
Because it was that good of a location.
he turned it around.
The thing is, I see this because I do this every day. There's car washes that I sold for 800. I bought for 800, and we're selling for 2.5 million in 6 months.
That's insane. That's what I'm saying. This is what he does. He buys them, he builds them, and then he sells them for double or triple.
Yeah.
It's genius.
Or I hold them.
Or you hold it.
Like right now, we picked up a business for
Less headache.
$750. It's worth $5 million right now. I'm not selling it. I'm going to build it to $10 million.
What do you think is the most, I don't know if I should say profitable, but what line of business right now are popping?
Popping, obviously, the express car washes, home service companies like roofing companies, pest control companies, HVAC companies. Those are always good.
But you got to advertise.
Self-storage is good.
Storage is
Yeah, I
amazing.
saw you.
Boring businesses. Laundromats are good. The tire shop is
Gyms,
great.
no?
Gyms could be great.
I think that's seasonal.
Have you
though.
seen on New Year's, you know, the New Year resolution? What do people say?
Sign up to the gym and lose
Yeah.
weight.
You know who was in Times Square advertising all over?
Yeah.
Planet fucking Fitness.
Yeah,
That was insane.
yeah.
That was amazing.
Accounting firms.
Accounting firm.
Really?
Oh yeah. I launched an accounting firm as well. That goes hand in hand with my business.
Of course.
Yeah, but you need to have a CPA.
I got a
partner.
CPA partner.
Yeah, usually those guys are too greedy. They don't want partners. They like.
He recognizes my social media.
Correct. The value that he brings to the table, it's worth it because it's going to take him 15, 20 years to get where he's already. And he's giving him that opportunity. Yeah, that's what it
Yeah. All I do is I just disperse leads. My business is dispersing leads
Correct.
right now. Delegation. Everyone that's a leader, and you know, if you're young, you want to get to the point where you can delegate leads out. Don't worry about taking everything yourself. Empower your team. They'll make you money. They'll make money, and then you'll continue to grow exponentially.
Let me ask you another question. When did you fully saw that social media was the thing that's really making you money? The leads.
3 years ago is when I started.
You started heavy.
I went to lunch with my friend Justin, this guy Wi-Fi Money. Shout out to Wi-Fi Money. Mark Roberts, who owns Club 11, the building in Miami.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was sitting with Wi-Fi Money, and he was telling me how many followers he has and what he was doing. And Justin, my friend, Justin Aronoff, huge, one of my best friends, he's like, yo, you got to get on social. Your social media is whack. He called me out. I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. I went all in, and then I just started getting leads, and I started taking the leads. I'm like, I got to blow this up. So now, starting this year, I went even 10 times harder. I'm a lunatic right now. From January 1st to right now, I have 5 million views so far on just my walkthrough videos for businesses.
Yeah, because I follow you heavily after you took up on after I went
Your project.
I've got over 100 listings this year.
That's amazing.
100
Just from
businesses
that.
just from Instagram.
But you're very hands-on yourself, because I see like the videos are, it's not like a professional team. You're doing it yourself.
You know how long it takes me to do a video like that?
Couple of minutes.
1 minute.
Yeah.
1 minute.
And it looks it's very real,
But
like
that's
you
what
see-
that's what sells. Real sells today, not the professionalism. That's the beauty.
Because you watch those $1 million real estates, they have like a whole team behind them. They're walking this whole thing, picture, and
that
he
doesn't
does
sell
it.
as much as
All I want to do is do I don't care about, I'm not putting any of my personal shit on Instagram. I'm all about business,
Right.
CAC, customer acquisition cost. My shit is nothing. I get so many leads, and that's the goal for everyone in business. If you own a business, if you own a business, if he owns a business, how do you monetize social media? How do you monetize your clients? It's not that hard. You got to draw attention.
What's the best experience you had in so far in your business? Meaning, like, is it it could be a client experience, a business that you try to sell?
When I sold an $85 million hotel
what?
on Wall Street.
Nice.
So right after COVID, this big family couldn't sell their hotel. So I knocked on the door, a cold call. I was like, hey, I know you want to sell your hotel. I have a buyer. Bring it on. I didn't have a buyer. I called every single hotel buyer on Long Island in New York City, 25 calls. On my 26th call, I call this one group. They own 70 hotels. They're like, yeah, I want to see it. It's $336,000 a key.
Oh, okay.
That's a steal at that price. Now it's worth $700,000 a key. Showed it to them. $85 million deal. Brought the buyer, the seller. I was in the middle. Closed the deal.
That's amazing.
That's a lot. He put diesel up.
how
That must inspired you. Like,
how do you get those leads? The hotel, the owners, and how do you work? How do you get those leads?
You can
Cold.
You can look up any. You could first of all.
But you pay for those services.
No,
I didn't at the time. I looked up the corporation that owned it through
I'm
prop.
saying then.
I paid $5 to look up the corporation at Property Shark. I found out who owned the corporation. I googled the corporation.
That's what
I
I'm
looked,
saying.
I looked on LinkedIn who the decision maker was
Nice.
and called the decision maker.
also, Mike, who I'm dealing with now, because we're looking for the property in Roslyn or in Syosset. He's like, Boris, you don't need me. And listen, he's not the type that he would do it in order for him to make money. Like, Boris, you don't need me. Here's the app, go on it, it's free.
Correct.
Type in the zip code, just look wherever it is. If you need me to help you at zero cost, shout out to Mike again, Aminoff. If you need me to call the landlord and represent you on your behalf, I will do it without any money, without anything, just for you to help it. But Boris, you don't need me. Just tell me what place you found, and I will help you out.
Nice.
He's the best.
Yeah. And listen, he is selling my other business now, but at the end of the day, he is also doing me favors for free.
Of course.
Just
But then he builds that relationship because he seems long term.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
And there are plenty of free apps where people like us could go and.
Of course,
that's
of
what
course.
he did.
No, but we're talking about 5-6 years ago, where there's much more apps are available now than it was before.
But there were available apps back then as
yeah,
well,
but
right?
much less.
You know what was a thrill to me when I first started? I used to drive around on Jericho Turnpike in Long Island. I used to drive around. I used to look at buildings. I want to try to sell that building. And I used to write down the addresses. And then I would go home on my laptop and I would look up who owned it and I would cold call them.
Insane.
And then I would get deals like that. That's the best way. If you're a hustler, you got to do whatever it takes.
Straight up hustler.
So did that give you a lot of gas? Like a lot of
that gave me, I was like, Mom, I just picked up this $65 million shopping center just from doing that. And I still have a relationship with the guy today. And I have a $58 million offer on it.
Wow.
Just from doing that.
So when did you get married?
I got married in 2017.
2017.
2016,
How many kids do you
2017.
have?
I have 3 kids.
3 kids. Nice, nice, very nice.
Yeah.
You're a family man.
I'm all about the family.
So how much time do you dedicate? I mean, you run massive amount of things. How much time do you dedicate to the family?
So this is my philosophy right now. Signal, and I learned this from Kevin O'Leary, who learned it from Steve Jobs. Signal to noise ratio. You have to, the signal is just focusing on what you do, and the noise is everything else. The noise can be people calling you, oh, can you please talk to me? Or it can be your family, or it can be whatever you want the noise to be. Right now, the noise is my family, because I'm going to spend time with them, and I'm going to focus on what I'm doing. So right now, my schedule is, I take my kids to school every day. I love that. That's why I was late today, because I take my daughter. I come home at 6 o'clock. I shut my phone off, and I'm home from. I'm fully aware, fully present from
In the
6.
evening?
Yeah, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. They go to sleep.
Fully, not phone access, nothing.
Phone is in the phone box.
No way.
And then from
3 hours?
for 3 hours. It's not important. We have one life to live. You have to be there for your kids. Fuck everything else. Everything else can wait. From at 9 p.m. I get the phone. I work till like 12 o'clock, and then I'm up 6 in the morning, working from like 8 when they wake up, make them breakfast, take them to school every day. On the weekends, I take off. I'm with my family.
Nice, nice.
What are your if we go back 10 years now, would you change anything? What's your inspiration to yourself? What would you tell yourself? Start this, like, what are the...
Great question, and I love this question. What do I tell myself? Don't be afraid to fail. Just go all out. I tell myself, think about life like you're not going to live tomorrow. One of my best friends, just passed away. Who would have known that he would have passed away, right? You just never know what's going to happen.
100%.
So live every day like it's your last day. Don't be afraid to fail. Set up your family. Put a trust together. Do everything the right way. You never know what's going to happen. And just be the best person you can be. And be an honest person. Have integrity. And it'll always come back to you.
How do you feel about school?
School? Listen, if I could, I would pull my kids out. As long as my kids know how to read and write, I want them to be socialized. But that's the only good thing about school is that they could spend time with other kids. But I don't see any big value in it right now, unless you're a doctor or a lawyer.
Would you bring your kids into your business?
They're already in my business.
So
on paper, and because obviously
What's the
tax reasons, you want them.
Of course.
What's the legacy? What are you planning to do? What are you...
It's a crazy thing, and people are gonna the comments are gonna be nuts if I say it, really. But I want to be a trillionaire.
Amen. You're going to be there. And we'll be happy to say that Mr. Mike was on our podcast.
Amen.
Thank
Read
you.
any books?
I do a lot of personal development books.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your own personal development?
I'm writing a book, but I read. That's all I read is personal development. Think and Grow Rich is a good book that I love.
My son just read that. What else?
The book by Gary Keller, the real estate book. That's a great book that he came out with. He's the owner, Keller Williams.
Nice.
I just read that.
So if my son is interested to come work in your firm, you'll be able to guide him, shadow him, whatever it is?
I'll bring him into my mentorship program. I have a mentorship program. We meet on Long Island once a week, and now we're doing it in Boca, Florida, and I'm changing lives.
Nice. Maybe this summer. I'm bringing him.
Listen.
17. He's very hungry.
It's the best thing for him.
I hear you. I love it.
I'm going to ask you what you read, or you...
Again, you're going to do this? This always asks me
the
if I
problem
read
is
books.
I don't read like dreamy books. Like I said, even though our podcast
Straight
is all
to
about
business.
it's autobiography. We love seeing people like you develop themselves to something massive and very influential. So I ask this question all the time from all our guests regarding the books. I feel like today you don't even need to read. You just need to listen and open your
Correct.
ears.
Yeah.
Correct.
So that's why we constantly ask that question. So you answered your question. And currently right now, I'm in the process of finishing the book called Friendly Fire. And everybody can look that up. It's about a general from Israel who is opening up his eyes from both point of views. I'm still not done, so I can't really tell you. And the book before that I read is the story of my life about a girl from Iraq who's in the United States but went through the whole struggle and got out, and she's experienced both sides. I like those type of struggling books to see where people are just pushing themselves to be successful, even if you're just becoming a mother or just a father.
Resilience.
Yes, so I really love those books. But last questions, anything you want to tell to the viewers, any inspirational words, anything that will inspire anybody from any age? Because what I realize now in our society, a lot of people are changing businesses, their mind, even if you're at 50 or 40 years old, and they're throwing something that they did 40 years ago, just like your father said, worked in the dealership and then you took him out. He's probably was in his early 50s. And it must have been very scary for a person who still has to maintain the family values and support the family. Any inspirational, even though you're very young, but you dragged, and it's very, it's not a lot that happens. The younger generation carry that responsibility of taking their parents on and educating them on something else. So any inspirational words that you want to just give a shout out to any type of age of people that are wanting to get into real estate? Because
looking and hungry.
Yeah, looking and hungry. Listen, number one, anything is possible. Whatever they tell you can't do, go 10 times harder and do it. Anything is possible.
If you believe in it.
Number two, be different. Don't do what everyone else does. That's the number one thing. Everyone's, oh, Mike, you can't play basketball. You can't do this. You can't do that. Fuck that. You can do whatever you put your mind to. You can do what. If another person can do it, you can do it.
I agree.
So work smarter. Don't be afraid to fail. Failing is good. It's okay. Well, don't look at it as a failure. Look at it as a lesson. Just get better from it. That's the number one thing I would say. And just go after it, guys. Right now, go after it. It's the land of opportunity. There's a lot of transfer of wealth going on. Put yourself in the middle. When I started, I was like, how do I make the most amount of money? I got to sell real estate. I got to sell millions of dollars of things. That's real estate. Now it's businesses. I'm putting myself in the middle. You know, there's just so much opportunity out there. Yeah. Don't be afraid to fail.
One more question. I forgot to ask him that before. We were so excited. There was this whole myth before Mandami got elected, and people are like 2,500 people are moving out to other cities. The businesses are going to collapse. What's your opinion on that? Because
Great question. Don't be scared. Take advantage. When the stock market dips, what do? You buy. When the real estate market dips, what do? You buy. Right now, Mandani's in. Who knows what the hell is going to happen? But it's a good buying time. Everyone's like, oh, he's going to ruin the city. It might be a good buying time. Always think positive. Don't think negative. If you think negative, you're not going to do shit. Think positive.
As a real estate agent, there are families that only own one business, and that one specific business, they might not have these savings to buy other businesses and stuff like that. But their business, the little piece of business that they have, listen, there's halal stands that are making 20 G's a month standing on the corners, and other small pizzerias. And this is the only business that supports one or two families. Brothers are owning the same thing. And what do you recommend?
You got to innovate. You got to innovate. If they're going to shut you down, you got to do other things. You know, maybe do a new delivery service. Maybe go on social media. You got to change. You got to change right now. If you don't change, you're not going to do well. You got to always change. You got to fail. You got to get better. You're going to have to put more work in. You got to tell your wives, listen, you got to sacrifice a little more. I'm going to be home later at night. Yes. You got to really.
One more question. I know he has to go. I'm sorry. One more question. Okay. I saw that picture with you with our previous mayor, who's been very good to the Jews and been very good to overall any race that's in the 5 boroughs. He's been very.
He's real.
To the blacks, and I know that's because maybe he was a police chief, a police officer before that, and all that. What was that picture about where you guys were sitting down? I just want to know a little scooping about that.
That's actually a great content piece. So I went to dinner with Mr. Wonderful, Eric Adams, and Pomp, and my friend Justin, and basically Mr. Wonderful wanted to speak to Mayor Adams and understand where he was at with everything before he left. So I witnessed that firsthand when Mr. Wonderful was speaking to Mayor Adams to see if he would, if he can, maybe continue and see if he could beat Mandani. But at that point, he just was clocked out. But it was just a great meeting to be at.
Was he planning to invest anything with you? The mayor.
The mayor? No, I was telling him, like, I'll bring you on he went on my company call. I brought him on my company call, the mayor. I'm like, he needed some.
You think he's gonna go for being the governor or anything like that, or he's done?
I think he's done, but he is a great guy, and I think he would be a great business broker. And I told him that. There's a lot of people. If you know a lot of people, you could be an amazing business broker.
Of course,
Mike, I appreciated you. This was
Mike. That was phenomenal.
It was very educating, and just thank you for reaching out. And I reached out to you, and I had the opportunity to have you on the show. I think you're one of the most youngest and smart people I've ever met, and I was very excited to interview. So
Thank you so much. I had a great time here. You guys are gentlemen, and let's go viral. This one's going to go viral.
Let's
Amen.
do this.
Let's do it.
thank you.
Thank you.
God
Thank
bless.
you.